Joining me in studio today is Austin Roth from the University of Windsor Athletics Club. So Austin, thank you for being here. Obviously, it's a big time of the year. You guys are very busy at the University of Windsor Athletics Club, and you guys recently started up your Spring Foundations training program for children grades 3 to 6.
Our program is, like you said, grades 3 to 6, and we also run at the University of Windsor. So those two locations allow us to really hit the entire Windsor-Essex area.
How much fun is it this time of the year for people at UAC? Is it a little stressful, but it's fun at the same time?
It is fun. I think all of our UAC coaches are heavily involved right now with all the different high school teams they're involved in. We've got all the local high school meets we're helping out at. We just had the Lancer Prep high school meet at the university on Saturday.
And that's a big meet. That's an invitational.
Yeah, it was a big meet. The weather wasn't cooperating, but I think now we finally have some enjoyable spring weather. We've got the spring program that we'll run for the next 5 Sundays at Windsor and Tecumseh. And then after that, our regular club season will start for our high school and elementary school kids. We also have another train-to-train program happening Mondays and Wednesdays at the university in the evening. For
what does that do specifically?
So that one was the train-to-train program is more getting the older elementary school kids ready for their meets, whereas the spring prep program for grades 3 to 6 is more learning about fundamentals, body awareness, not so much being sport-specific, but so your kid knows how to do long jump, how to do ball throw, how to warm up properly, and how to cool down properly. Because that's sort of what we're thinking about is what's going to make you the better athlete for all your sports.
Joining me in studio today from the Windsor Rogues Rugby Club is Zac Cushing. And of course, the Rogues are hosting an international rugby tournament this weekend, May 4th to 6th. So make sure you're there. So Zac, thanks for joining the show.
Thank you.
Now, rugby obviously is something that's been very prevalent in the city before. Obviously, the Rogues are a fantastic club, and you're getting ready to host a huge tournament. Must be a really exciting time for you and the club.
Absolutely, especially because we won last year. So this is kind of, reigning champs. Everyone's coming from America up to Toronto, so it's gonna be a good time.
Now, toss that ball over here. We're going to show you just how easy it is to get involved in rugby. And of course, you guys are starting from the ground up with some high school teams, and now from last year you had 2, now you have 4, right? So that must be some significant growth. You guys must be really happy with that.
Absolutely, especially the kids too. Like playing with them, getting to know them, getting to know their families. It's really touching, right?
You're coaching the high school team at Herman, correct?
Yes.
What's it like for you to see some of these kids never walk in, have never touched a rugby ball before, but then fall in love with it within a few weeks or even by the end of the practice? What's it like for you to see that?
It's the best.
Yeah.
Because that's how I watched it, and as soon as I touched a rugby ball, I was like, all right, well, this is what I was born to do, right?
For over 20 years now, you guys have been the voice of the Essex Ravens. It's been a lot of fun hearing you guys call some fantastic games in those years. And recently, you were awarded for your 20 years of service for volunteering, and that must have been a lot of fun and must have brought back a lot of memories. Rick, you've been on the mic for a very long time. What is it like for you to be receiving that kind of award?
It's very, very rewarding, actually, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah.
It is nice to be recognized, but when I first got into it, and even today, which is actually probably about 30 years since I've been here, I do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it for the accolades. It's a lot of fun. You get to meet a lot of people along the way, and especially sticking strictly with the sports. You meet great athletes that have gone on to bigger and better things. Players that have gone on to the NHL that I called, when I was doing the Spitfires and stuff, and guys that have moved on to the CFL, NFL. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, Ross, of course, you've been involved in this community for a very long time. It's the second time you've been awarded with a volunteer award. Now, 20 years after being one of the first people to start the Essex Ravens organization, we're going into year 21. This must have been a fantastic ride for you. And of course, you get to share your love for the sport of football on TV.
I really enjoy it, Brett. It's been a labor of love for me. And, I've met so many people, so many wonderful people. And working with Rick has been a treat. We're good friends off the air as well. And so we have a lot of fun in the air. We enjoy it. And as Rick said, we meet wonderful people, not only on the Ravens teams, but on the teams we play. And we've had fun because we get, shown on television in other cities when they pick up our broadcasts. And sometimes we'll go out of town and people will say something like, well, a guy did on the Ganaccio Trail with me about 3 years ago. He said, "You're Roth Spettigue." I looked at him and I said, "I already knew that." And he said, I watch on television all the time. I said, I'm not sure how often you turn your television on. We're not on that long or that often. And so, you know, you do get recognition and people appreciate it. And it's always nice to hear people say good things about your work.
This week's In the Zone moment, brought to you by the Zone Bar and Grill, located inside Breakaway Gaming Center at the corner of Crawford and Wyandotte, goes to Windsor Zone Dakota Shepley, who recently signed a free agent contract with the NFL's New York Jets. The 6'4", 315-pound offensive lineman won a Vanier Cup at UBC and is now looking to turn pro. Congratulations on your In the Zone moment, Dakota, and here's to many more memories in the NFL.